Bitcoin offers a chance for a new renaissance in human potential and human condition. Its success will have second and third order effects that we just can't anticipate. Hello, folks, and welcome to Safely Snorting Bitcoin. In this one, I want to talk about how Bitcoin is a public utility, an essential like running water, electricity, internet service, trash collection, even your gym membership. Folks, not being plugged into the Bitcoin network will soon be looked at like riding a horse down the highway. Bitcoin does not have utilities. It is a utility. It is a utility for human and time and value. We work to store our time, our value in money, so that we can trade it for other goods and services. So I came up with a list, the 4 main utilities of Bitcoin. Like any other public utility, it can be used for different things. So these are the 4 that I came up with. I hope you enjoy the list. Number 1, Bitcoin is digital cash by the people, for the people. Before governments could create Fed coins, early visionaries of the cypherpunk movement in the early days of the internet, folks, they actually foresaw central bank digital currencies. Before they were even called that, these people foresaw CBDCs like the digital dollar, and they knew there was a need for a neutral, peer-to-peer digital cash, free of government control and manipulation. Bitcoin is censorship resistant, permissionless money. Its users can't be censored. It is inconfiscatable and decentralized. It's inclusive, and anyone with a smartphone anywhere in the world can participate in the network. Folks, there will be a movement toward more people running home mining equipment. This is already happening. We see a huge wave of people operating validating nodes, which both mining and validating nodes both increase user sovereignty. So this is a trend that's going to continue, folks, so that people can decrease their need to trust any third party to see the true state of their money or the Bitcoin blockchain itself. Only the on and off ramps, the ways that Bitcoin can attach to the legacy banking system, folks, those are the only ways that Bitcoin can be attacked. And that's a very porous way to attack it. So while the ride will be bumpy in certain countries, regions, Bitcoin will migrate and flourish in the countries. It'll migrate to and flourish to, or in countries and jurisdictions where it's going to be treated the best by regulation, and it can't be fully banned. And so far, the United States, seems to have everything in the world to gain from continuing to be friendly to Bitcoin. So first and foremost, folks, digital cash, neutral digital cash would be the number 1 utility for Bitcoin. Number 2 is an inflation protection. Folks, Bitcoin has a fixed supply and a monetary policy that is incorruptible, backed thermodynamically by mind-boggling amounts of work in the physics sense of the word. Unlike the US dollar and other fiat currencies, and also unlike altcoins like Ethereum, the monetary policy of Bitcoin can never be changed. No one can ever mint free Bitcoins. All of the value that will ever be stored in the Bitcoin network will have to be split up between the 21 million, coins, minus the 2 to 3 million we know have already been lost. Folks, okay, number 3, I'm just going to keep going. Bitcoin enables, folks, the third utility. Again, this is my list. You are free to disagree, leave your take on it in the comments, but I'm just giving my list of utility for Bitcoin. Number 3, Bitcoin enables innovations that could lead us toward developing a true Web3 protocol. I actually said it. A true Web3, folks, is one that leverages Bitcoin as a cryptographically secure layer of the internet itself to allow things like verifiable online identity, the end of bots, and lots of other unforeseeable innovations, folks. Think about it this way, folks. Okay, Bitcoin is the layer of the internet that is owned by the users. I mean, let that sink in. It has not yet been fully embraced or quote unquote integrated into the internet because it's the other way around. Now that we have a proper value transfer protocol, an incorruptible value transfer protocol, the internet actually has to be integrated into that. This is folks, this is bigger than the internet itself. And the way the incentive structures in Bitcoin work, this will continue to happen. This is a 100% happening, with or without folks. It's happening. Since Bitcoin was always a grassroots movement, the ride along the way to hyper-Bitcoinization is going to be bumpy, folks. It's going to be bumpy. Remember, the volatility is a feature. It's not a flaw. Okay. Number 4, the final one. This might be the most important of all. I hope you're familiar with the saying, canary in the coal mine, folks. I posit that Bitcoin is the world's canary in the crack house. If money printing gets too out of control, Bitcoin tends to get a nice whiff of that freshly printed dollars, and it in turn skyrockets in value as the Bitcoin market prices in inflation before they can even stop the printing of money. Before they can even slow it down, Bitcoin is the barometer. It is the canary in the crack house. And it also reins in all aspects, all fiat aspects of society and incentives. It incentivizes people to pursue ways to actually contribute value and to expose how wasteful and nonsensical the current regime is, how the current modus operandi is completely illogical. There are tons of bullshit jobs out there. You know people that work these jobs, folks. Even important jobs have been over-mandated. They've been underfunded. Bitcoin offers a chance for a new renaissance in human potential and human condition. Its success will have and is having second and third order effects that we just can't anticipate. And some of it's coming sooner than most people realize. I posit that World War III is not between countries. It is between classes. It is between socioeconomic classes. This is literally the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. Within that, oligarchs of different countries and even from within the same shake each other down through foreign policy and their geopolitical machinations uh, the separation of war and state, which is what we're seeing now, it actually mandates the separation of money and state, which is what Bitcoin is. I do not approve of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, but at the same time, the people of Russia did not cause that war. The common, everyday people, the Russian people themselves got absolutely kneecapped by Western oligarchs. Their leaders got baited and taunted into invading a country so that we could leave them holding the bag once the world economy started to buckle. This is all just mind-blowing, folks. They are starting and encouraging and stoking the flames of war to create a new Bretton Woods moment for the announcement of the digital dollar and its selection as the new global reserve asset so they can strip you of your core freedoms. If you appreciate this message and support this content, share it, like it, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this rant. Make sure that you spread the word. With that, folks, I hope you have a good day. The markets are rallying at the time of this. At least Bitcoin's price is absolutely rallying, so that's always a good thing to see on a Monday. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate you. For now, this is Safely Snorting Bitcoin signing off.